So, hi everybody and welcome back. This is our Unreal Engine 5 tutorial series for absolute beginners. This is video 80 and in this video we start to go for design. And I must say I'm not a designer at all. I have no clue about materials. I have not a design eye and so on, but still we will learn a little bit design, and because I'm so bad we will follow a quick start guide. And the quick start guide is this quick start guide. I will link this again in the description below. And this quick start guide is creating from zero a landscape. So it starts here with some setups, but it's creating a landscape. Then we will create a landscape here a little bit. Then we will go, let me show you that, where is that? Yes, and then we will learn also creating some, not creating materials, more or less creating our materials with textures and normals. This will be provided, so we are not creating from scratch, but the material we connect only these nodes, which leads to look similar like that what we have here. So this one, we are just connecting them. So we are not creating these textures here. We will use from the starter pack. And then we use this, wait a minute, here. We use this textures to paint our landscape. And this is then here. And we should have something like this one. And let me see, where is that here? So we are creating something like this one. This is just a tip how we can improve it, but we are creating something like that. And as you can see, I tested this out with my low skill very fast. That's why it looks so bad, but that's also very important to note, because design and creating landscapes and something like that takes so much time. I can't spend this much time on the screen, on YouTube, I mean. Of course, there are people, designers, who make very nice videos, but they are already good experience. They do all things very fast. So that's why I will still make this one, but not perfect. So I will not be careful how I make this. I just show you that we can make it. That's it. I will not try to make here a beautiful landscape. That said, we can start, and this landscape material here, I mean this quick start, is again from Unreal Engine 4, actually from 4.27, but it's still similar to Unreal Engine 5, so we still can follow it. It has the same, yes, the same information. There is not that much changed, I think. And yeah, we get started. So the first thing what I'm going to do in my level is I just delete that what I already created, and we start from scratch, which means I select my landscape and I just delete it. And now, what is the first step? What we do? We create a landscape. What we do? We go on top, go to the select mode and select landscape. Now I can select a landscape, and you see this time I select a landscape which is bigger. I selected here this 31 quads, because last time I selected only this one, and now I want a bigger one because we want create, let's say, an arena where I want fight later, but around I want make let's say so hills where my character can't go off. For example, this place here, I want not that my character can go here anyhow, and I will make their blocking volumes, and the best way is just to indicate there are hills. This is a little bit design, and that's why we make a little bit bigger one. So importance here, I reset again the height to 0. I don't apply any materials at start, and we go to create. And we are here in manage right now, and when I click create, it creates this material, it creates this landscape, sorry, and I have to reset here a little bit things. So that's why I go to selection mode again. I click on this landscape, I go to my details panel, and I check here my location, because now you can see this is not actually the 0, 0, 0 location, and I wanted that it's the 0, 0 location. And now this was the last one created area where I created my character, and when I started, you can see it is here, and anywhere here is my box which I overlap, and then my enemy comes. So we are on track. So far we did good. Let's continue. The next step is I want, let's see, let's watch. We go to step 1. Let's watch here a little bit. So I will not go here step by step. We go only the primary things here, because I already did this, and of course you can read this as well. So I skip here a little bit, and this was just the creation of a landscape. And yeah, they finished here with 2, and in 3 they are going to the sculpt mode and they start sculpting their landscape. Okay, let's make it. And because I talked a little bit about the sculpting already in my last video, that's why I will go here a little bit faster. First of all, we go here on the left side to sculpting mode. Where is this? I can't see, it's already late and I'm blind. So it is here in landscape. We select yes, no, sorry, I have to select what, not this, landscape. Yes, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm blind. So you select landscape, then here in sculpt, we are now in sculpt, and we have again the option to make it easy and fast. I select, what we have to consider is we have here the strength, and if you want to make it fast, you pump up this strength. The next way to make it fast is you make your brush size a little bit big, and you set a little bit here the fall off, so that I can create here fast big mountains. And I think that's the way to go to make very fast mountains. And I just, oops, that was really too fast. And we click shift to decrease it, yes, and press Ctrl Z to reset it, because that was not what I wanted. Perhaps this strength is indeed too strong, and this one is perhaps too big, and I want save now this position. There was a shortcut, it is Ctrl 1, and if I go away and I press 1, it jumps back. And let's go, let's create here something. I make here now my mountains, and you see these are not really mountains, this is just, yeah, a very fast way to create something, and I did. And that's not perfect. Let's make one more round to make it a little bit higher. Yes, I missed there. Control Z, and that, oh no, I wanted only one Control Z. Why it's going off? All right, that was one Control Z too much. One more time, but yeah, one more time. Yeah, let's go on. But this time I will still keep it even if it's not working. And here now we make here the mountains. Yes, we have it. That's good. And here too. And then here too. Let's repeat also some tools here for the sculpting tool. So after we have this one, I say that's cool. That's enough for me. And I create it. So here's some repetitions. So when you have you have here the smooth tool, which means now it's very hard, and then you have here some brush types. I choose the normal, and if you choose smooth, you need a very low strength, because smooth means also it will erase all that, and smooth means we want now have very hard edges. That's why I make it very low and then I fly over it. That's why very low strength here, and it will just smooth out the things. So that's finished. That's perfect for me. Of course, when you make this one, you will spend several hours to make it really good. In my case, that's super perfect. And then let's let's continue with some tools here, because I have not all used here in my last videos where I talked about sculpting tools. Let's make flatten. Flatten means just if you made something wrong, you can make this one here flat again. At this point, important thing is where you start, you will make it flat again. For example, you can see that's cool. Okay, we've repeated this one. Ramp, it's interesting. You want to make a ramp, like it says how you make it. Let's say I want to make a ramp here. This is my start point here. Then you see there's a ramp side, and let's say here's my end point, just for fun. And then you press enter, and it creates a ramp. But this looks a little bit odd. That's why I go back to sculpting, no, back to smooth. And let's move this a little bit, and it becomes more like a side. Okay, we repeated a little bit this ramp. It looks good, and we continue. Now, this erosion is actually cool. I think this one I have not talked too much about it. Erosion is like the word it said. It creates something like effects, erosion effects. There are different kind of effects. This hydro is also a erosion effect for water. Like you can read here the tooltip, and it shows even images. That's nice, and that looks better than this one, I think. Similar. Not similar. This one is more down. Nice. Let's try it. Let's just try it. I strength a little bit more now because now I want to use them. Oh, okay. You see, strength is a little bit too much applied, but you see, you give a really strange shape now. And of course, this one looks a little bit too strange. That's why I go here again to smooth, but I lower again the strength, and my fast solution will work, I hope. So that gives still a different shape. Okay, that's good for me. Good. Okay, let's continue. Let's go for this hydro again a little bit. Hydro was cooler, right? So let's go and see what I got here. Actually nothing, but what I make now is I strength here, and I want not use it on the mountains. I want to use it here on the bottom, which means it has something to do with creating a water line on the bottom, and that looks good, I think. So let's make it here. Yeah, that's okay. So we pretend there is a little bit water lines or something like that. Okay, now we have hydro. That's also nice. And I stop with this noise. It's the last thing what I show here. Noise is very nice because now I can change here this flat land here and make it up and down a little bit. Depends on my noise scale. Let's make this one with this one here. That's cool. Yes, that's good. Perfect for me. And I have something like a created landscape here. Also a little bit noises here all around. And then we flatten this one more time and smooth this, but very low now. Oops, not with this, perhaps this one. And yes, we made something. And of course, you see, this would, if you make this one right, you would spend here some hours, or of course a professional spend not many hours, but yeah, if you want to make something cool, in my case, I want just, why is this going up? Because I have noise, I want it flatten, I mean smooth. That's why, okay. Let's smooth this fast again. All right, so, and now we created something. That's good. That's good. So that was the first part, creating a landscape. And in my case, yes. Let's see if I can play this, because now I have a problem. Where is my box? Yeah. We will find our box later. All right. And the player start we have to reset as well, I see. That's interesting. Let's reset them, because that's very important for our gameplay. First of all, let's reset this start here, because later he should walk here. And I want that it's here anywhere. Let's make this, and the player start I want here on this other side as well. All the other things I don't need, but just the player start. And I have here several. Let's select them all. And or let's not wild. Let's do this here fast. And yes, that's okay. Here anywhere. And here this one a little bit up, and then nth, so it snaps on. This one is my walking box. So, and if I start now, yeah, but the problem is I don't see my box. I have selected unselected. Okay, it can stay there. Let's yeah, we will continue later the setup where my box is, where, because I have need to select it's hidden in game. Let's do it fast because I need this to test my enemy. Here's the spawner eye. Let's go in fast and say not hidden in game. Actually, I could make this other way too, but now I'm here hidden, and I said here not hidden in game because I want to see this, and that's it. And when I start now my game, you see we are here, and now we check if the enemy is there. Yes, our AI is there. Let's see if he can walk. That is the thing what we have to test, and actually he can't. All right, because yes, we have to set up our nav mesh also. That's very important because this one here, this nav mesh, you can see it is not the height is not high enough. So let's set the height here fast, and where we can do this is here on scales and set scale. Let's set it to, just for fun, to 50. Let's see how much this one is. Oops, this one is the wrong one what I set here. I set all, control set this one. I have to unlock this one and set this one to 50. That's okay. I think that's okay. No, that's cool. Yes, that's cool. Let's test this fast again because we need this enemy. I want to test it now. I don't know. Has he a height? Can he not walk up? This is the next problem, because if he can't walk, okay, I think I set this up later because I want to continue now with our main thing. This one we set up later, but this was just a pre-setup, so later we can still change here the map. So now building navigation maps. He's still building this. That's why he could not walk. Okay, let him build and we continue. I think we can select again landscape. We are in Sculpt and let's continue. So we have finished our creation of our map. That's so fast when you make it not right, like me. Let's continue. Now we are going to create landscape materials, and this one will take a while. That's why I stopped this video here, because landscape materials, this is a very important part. Because we learn now about materials a little bit more in detail. And yeah, I stopped this video here. If you have any questions or complaints, write it in the comments, and I will link this site again in the description so you can read it on your own if you are interested. So, and see how you can make it. And I will continue this in the next video. So that's it. Bye and good luck.